Now this is going to look a little bit weird, but I've separated the screen. So there's a big chunk over here and this little chunk over here, so I'm keeping this one up for scale. What else? This is the first hand you're seeing. We're just playing cash today. And looks like we have position on a few players we want to have position on, so that's nice. Yeah, let's defend the first one. Why not? Flat bottom pair. Don't mind that. 6 is nice. Player's pretty short, so it should be pretty easy to get him committed. If he bets again, we got to imagine. I'm just going to check. Sometimes he does backdoor flush here or 2 pair like King Jack. The overbet. This is the backdoored flush. Every time. Don't fall for that one. That is the virtual nuts. It doesn't have to be the ace-high flush, but it's definitely a flush. So I would need to have the queen high or better, and it's going to be very hard to have in that instance. So we'll just let it go. He knew not to bet the turn, which was pretty smart. Would have been great if it was a... could I have gotten the 5 of spades in the river? Yeah, I could have. This is kind of weird. A lot of players doing some pretty, I'll say, interesting things that I've noticed. I haven't been streaming much for the past 4 days just because I've been working on some things with my game, mostly mental game. And, oh, why is that so big? This table has no money on it. Looks like there are 3 more 6 max and looks like 4 9 max. I'll be playing all the 9 max and probably 2 more 6 max. So I'm going to try to play 8 games. Like I said, I'm just keeping that there for scale because I'm trying this new setup. I want to see if it works. My voice is ragged out. That's the other reason why I haven't been streaming much. I kind of blew out my voice a few days ago. So, kind of rough. Played a bit today already. Ended up playing the $20 2250 freeze out. Ended up being kind of just a tournament of races. Did pretty well for a while. And then ran jacks into aces for a third of my stack, which not a big loss. But it put me in a position to need to rejam ace-jack suited over a late position open, and he just rolled over ace-queen. So I went out in 14th place. Thought I was going to be bringing you guys a final table, but can't really do it with stuff like that happening. So, I'm just waiting to fill up. Should get 1, 2, 3, 4 9 max here, and 2 more 6 max there. And like I said, it may look a little wonky, but I'll fix it because the split is right there. See that split? So I guess we can move this over to the split. Yeah, that's fine. This player likes to limp, and Feng likes to raise. That's fine. Fold here. Now, why is that have a dead spot? See, now that I can fix. Hang on a sec here. That's display 1. I can pull this in and push it over. Now there's a dead spot over there. Or I can pull this over to right there. Yeah. And I can make this bigger. There we go. Now that should look right. Not bad. Alright. That's kind of... it's alright. We'll try it. I'll have to fix it as we go. Because... it's not perfect. It's okay, but it's not perfect. Getting a lot of good defenders. Not the worst flop in the world. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and bet. Sometimes we run into king, queen, but other times we're free rolling the queen. So I think we just check river. Try to get bluffed by, worse hands. Try to get two pairs to go for value. I don't think there's any point in betting. Obviously not. He was just looking for the king. Don't really love cold calling, but I don't know how often we're going to see a 4-bet here. Queen's not the worst top card. I think we do have to take one off versus range. I think if Justin goes away, we're okay. Obviously, if he sticks around, we're no good. Yeah, the range is just going to fold most of the time unless he's got kings or aces. That's just the end of it. Yep. See, he's always going to c-bet 100% of his range when he 3-bets, and he 3-bets way too much. So I have to call there. I just have to wait for Justin to fold. That's all there is to it. So it's kind of a shitty spot, but unless I wanted to 4-bet pre-flop and get it in versus his most likely ace-king, ace-queen, or ace-jack suited, not ace-queen, obviously. I don't think there was any other way to play the hand unless I would have just folded. But don't know this player well enough to think that he's out of line in any way. So I think he just had ace-queen and lucked into it. And if he folds, I do think we win the hand as long as an ace or king doesn't come off every time. Frustrating, but it's all right. Oh, did start the day at 26.51.60. I'm a little higher than that. I picked up like $20 in the tournament. I'm going to 3-bet a few of these, especially versus some openers. 6 max has been a lot of adjustments in the past 3-5 days. Huh. So I'm just going to give it up. That's fine. You have to have 3-bet folds. Nothing else I can do. Okay. And there's another 5 max, or 6 max rather. We'll put it right like that. Yeah, that's fine. Nice to hit a hand here. There's another one. I'll just move this over here. That kind of covers that player. Check for the gut shot and flush draw. Is that kind of wonky? It's a little wonky, but you guys can see it okay. Fold, fold, check, total miss. Definitely call. Board did pair, so yeah. It's hard to get value there unless he's just got one pair. I mean, it's definitely a call and it's definitely a check. There's just no two ways about it. Put in raise, put in the re-raise. There are a lot of set combos. There are a lot of kind of weird pair hands. I'm going to check back. I'm not sure about this player. I don't really know him. So I don't think he's going to bet an overpair too much here. I think he's going to bet more sets in a certain way. Yeah, that seems to me like something that's got me absolutely nutted. So I don't think it's the worst to bet once and then fold. He left right away. He might have pulled a move. Let's see, do I like this table better? I think I do. Just because it's a full table, honestly. We'll just get out of that. Yeah, I won a pot. Nice to get two good ones back to back on the same table. There we go. Oh, wow. This table just died. Guess we just get rid of that one because the table's rebalanced against me. Just like that size, we're going to check here. We'll get rid of our friend. On this one. How's that look? That's alright. Maybe a little further. I'm not going to bother. Check. Oh, see, now there's two more tables of 6 max. Like that one died, and the other two fucking stuck around. Yeah, there's a couple tables of 6 max. I don't know what happened. Those two died and these other two popped out of nowhere. I don't know. Player limp calls 475 in first, and then this player calls behind. It's kind of strange. I do think we bet. I don't have to bet too big. I think right about there is fine. Probably going to have to bet the turn. Shouldn't have too many aces. He can have some nines, I guess. Like pocket nines. That makes sense. But it's very hard for somebody to have jacks or aces. I mean, I don't know what the fuck this is, but I can't fold to it. Ace 6. Wow, he limp called with ace 6. That's hilarious. I can't even fold to it, though. Because I'm getting 4.5 to 1. That's fucking hilarious. That's hilarious. I can't fold for fucking $6. Utter fish. Called it and called a raise. He should just be drawing dead, but instead he's got 35 fucking dollars. Ugh. That is annoying. There's the other 9 max. I think the jack, not great, not awful. Let's put it right there. I'm just going to go ahead and bet here. This call is kind of annoying because the player's so short. The fuck is this? It's $3.50 in the pot. This guy jams fucking $55. So Zero either has a pair and he's not folding, or he has a club draw and he's not folding. So I think we're better off just checking and calling rivers. If I had a lower jack, I don't think I would call it. But he's not supposed to have as many queens as he has flush draws, so... Of course, that flush draw he can have that hits running threes is fucking hilarious. That's unlucky. Like, I know he's on the flush draw. Like, but he just... That's the full pot because it's the only bluff there is. And then, runs out trips. Hey, what's up, DeBoss? Thank you for the streak, my man. I appreciate it. I'm just going to raise this one right away. He might have a draw he wants to go with. Get called. The ace comes off. We're just going to keep betting. Sucks that he calls so easily, and then he bets the river half pot. So does he have queen 10 here, usually? I think I got to see it. Yeah, queen 10. Like a fucking idiot. I could just have a straight. I could just fucking have a straight, and this fucking moron runs it out. That kills my action. Don't think we fold. Dun, 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 dun. I think we check. Ace? That was an interesting block size on the turn, because he's never going to pay a bet, right? That's weird. Annoying. This fucking guy just calls down and then fucking leads river. The reason why I'm calling, though, is that because it's way too many good bluff cards when the 10 comes off. He can represent King Jack. He can represent all the 2 pairs. If I didn't have the queen, I would have folded immediately. But because I have queen 5, like, he could have just stuck around with like ace 4 or something like that. You know, hit the ace and he's trying to show down the river. It was a very value bet, but it's pretty fucking stupid. I just hate that I ran into it. Hate that I ran into it. So this fish is the one worth playing against, obviously. It's a good time to make 2 pair. That's not bad. I mean, do we... I think we want to just call here. It's kind of odd. I think he can have a lot of overpairs. Jack's not bad. I mean, queen 10 is a thing, and 10-7, I guess, because we got the limper. And this fucking guy bets. Min raise, call, my 3-bet. This is a really weird... I'm just trying to figure out if I'm dead. Could be dead. Just going to go ahead and bet. And we'll check the turn. He likes to bet big, so We might not get to realize equity. I'm just going to try to make it look bluffy. He also pays off because he's going to have the king of spades here a ton. I mean, the guy could have just had 10-9, but then I need a spade. It's annoying. Got shot. No, we fold. Hopefully we get raised here. Just calls. I'm going to bet really big. I mean, if he's got 8-9, it's whatever, but he should just have a lot of sets. Guy loves to draw, so you just have to overbet pound on it. So got a lot more value there than I should have. Considering the fact he could just be drawing dead. Although I think it was the king that killed my action, believe it or not. I think he might have had a pair. I think he might have been willing to pay me off, but I can't check because he's not going to bet when the king hits. I just have to look like I'm full of shit. Nope. Nope. Oof. Check. I think we check again. Really? Yeah. King high's good, bro. Why do that? You have queen high. Like, there's so many hands that I lose with. Like, if he had 10 high, I could see it. But there's so many hands that I lose with. And I'm never folding a pair. Like, it's just a matter of what do I think of you when you make that bet. And obviously, I don't think much. Fold, make a set. I'm going to go ahead and bet pretty hefty. Check this one. I mean, if he's got king jack, I'll puke, but what can I do? I'm going to try to get called. I'm just going to bet half pot. Yeah. I think he had like queen 9 or something, maybe. King queen. Wow, my man paid it all. Nice. Maybe I could have gotten paid more, but I find that he has a real tendency to not pay big river bets. So that's one of those ones where the size of the actual bet proportionally was only half pot, but it was still a $20 bet, which is pretty nice. So I get small raised by a small stack. All right, whatever. Yeah, stop that. I'm not putting up with that anymore. I gotta close the door. I'll be right back. Ugh. Sorry, Courtney's got a nail client, and you know, they're having fun, so a little loud. I think we'll let one of those go. Raise this one. Is there any more 9 max? No. I'm just going to bet half pot here. Player calls. I'm going to continue. I'm going to bet a little bit bigger. Just trying to get him to make a mistake. Nope. Check. And Let's go big. Check for king high. King high no good. Get immediately called. Just going to bet half pot. Occasionally he's got something here. I think we just check now. Trying to get him to do something stupid. He bets 18. If he's got a flush draw, he can't fold. Yep, he can't fold. That was the perfect turn card. Very nicely done. I like betting the flop and then checking the turn, especially when it's overnutted. Like, I would have played ace-king the same way, which he would have beat me with, but kind of funny. But there's a reason why you have a fish tag, sir. Third hand on the table. How you like it? Full double. And we'll get on the waiting list for the other 6 max. There's 2 more tables. Hey, I'll take book suggestions. I have a friend, little more than a friend, who's in Clark County Detention Center. Not for... It's bullshit. He was defending himself. And he's going to get released. But he's going to have to be in there for a little bit. So if anybody has book suggestions, let me know. Just get off Big Bend. Player bets, I do think we want to check raise. Sometimes he's going to have an overpair, but I don't think we're going to get him off of that. I'm going to go ahead and bet again. I'm obviously never folding. If he has an overpair, it's just too bad. But I still have 12 outs with 1 card to come. I'm just trying to convince him I have a set. I did limp and then call a raise, so I'm just trying not to get called by ace-king, ace-jack, ace-queen. And it really looks like I'm trying to protect my hand. But I think he's got an overpair. I think he's got, like, queens. So obviously we would like a heart on the river. Nice. I really think I got him off an overpair there. I think my hand just... I played it exactly like a set. Like, I didn't bet so much that it looks like I'm blasting at the flush draw. But I obviously wanted to get the money in. So if he had had the ace of hearts in his hand, he would have had moves against me. But since I know where it is, it's kind of super strong. Little swingy, swung down 50. Now we're up 50. Got shot. Pick up a slice. How you guys doing? Sorry I ain't been around much. This is odd. I don't like being squeezed in between, so I'm just going to fold. I'm going to call for the gut shot. It's super clean because there's no flush draw out here, so it's going to be pretty hard to see when it comes off. 6 isn't bad. Obviously 5-7 would be calling here, so would 7-9. 2 pair, I'm just going to check and call. It's kind of hard for somebody to have a 5 unless they have exactly 4-5 or 6-5. He could definitely have 6-5, but I think I have to call as played. He could also have king-queen. He could also have like 8-7, I guess. But I don't think we can ever fold here. 9 deuce. Don't know why that's in your bluffing range, but congratulations to you. Don't get that one. But see, like, there's no point in betting there at any point in the hand. Like, you just have to kind of let what happens happens. Ooh. Can I match these up a little better? Yeah, that's okay. Oh, so I'm the book suggestion thing. Just books reading for pleasure. Like I only know poker books. I sent him some books today from Amazon, but if anybody knows any books, he seems to like fantasy, adventure, King Arthur style kind of shit. Uh, you know, Lord of the Rings, but not Lord of the Rings because he's read that. But he just reads like a motherfucker while he's in there. He's read like 15 books in like 3 weeks. Like there's nothing else to do. So if anybody has good book suggestions, please send them to me and let me know how much you liked them. As long as it's not like a mystery or a crime novel, because everything in jail is crime novels, apparently. I wouldn't have thought that, but apparently that's the case. I think we can go ahead and bet here. Rep that king. The lead out is pretty good here. The call's awesome. There's going to be a lot of two pairs. There's going to be a lot of king tens. There's going to be a lot of weird things. I'm going to check this one. The player's very short. He's not going to be very bluffable. King 5. Interesting. Yeah, I think this is more times than not just like a king with a diamond, so I'm going to let it go. How did this one go down? Did they get this in pre-flop? Yeah, they did. I'm going to look at the raising structure. So, player min raised out of first. Guy 3.75s. And the dude does my move. The dude straight jams. And gets his best raise. That's pretty awesome. I mean, I've been doing that for the past like 2 or 3 weeks with aces, kings, and ace king suited. Although I have taken to 4-betting smaller with ace queen and ace king offsuit, and it seems to be working out in my favor. People just kind of get convinced that it's aces. Yeah. I'm just gonna bet small here. I can just have the world. This is the player that I bluffed before. So the check on the flop kind of worries me because I don't think this player would ever bet a flush draw. Queen on the river sucks because we can't expect to get called by anything we beat. So we basically have a bluff catcher. That's not the person I want to bluff catch. So I'm just going to fold. Ooh, pick up the open-ended straight flush. I think we just bet here. Obviously call. Straight flush. There's a lot of calls in here too. I'm going to check this one back. Check river. Try to bluff catch. Let this one go. I mean, he can have the queen jack of diamonds, but if that's the case, congrats. You got to get used to playing on stream. Yeah, it's a whole different monster, man. I can play 10 tables, but you guys see that I'll rarely go over 8 because there's things I have to manage with the stream that I can't, that I kind of count as extra tables. So yeah, it takes a little bit, man. I'll go back and look at your VOD, man. I already followed you. I'll check it out after the stream. But not that I'm some kind of fucking genius, but maybe you want a little bit of, somebody to see it, constructive criticism. I don't really church up my stream either. I just kind of use minimal things. I want to put it, what the fuck happened to this table? It's kind of hard for him to have a pair here, right? All right. I mean, maybe this table will be something. If not, there's another one I can get on. All right, we're going to ditch this one. Barbados, we're off that. Ooh, there is another 9 max I can get on. But nice, we got another 9 max. Love that. Let's go ahead and raise here. Does the screen look okay? Does it look fluid, like right in here? Because that's where the split is. So I won that one pot, right, with the ace-king? Yeah, what did he have? Ace-queen. Okay, so I think checking was smart. I probably could have bet river, but I think checking was smart. We're going to 3-bet here. We'll fold here. I don't mind raising here. I'm going to bet small here. Unless this player's trapping me, this should go down 90% of the time. Like, he raised and then checked with the board that favors his range. It's kind of whatever. I think we just check. Ace is nice. It's nice, too, because if he has ace-jack, I think he pays me off. Yeah, he didn't have anything. Nope. 75 to win 3, sure. 7's not bad. I'm going to lead at it. Get raised. Not really a lot. Check. Ace on the turn's kind of whatever for him. 7 on the river is nice. Unless he has a set of 5s, I think we got this one. I'm going to bet here, like I have a pair of jacks. I think we just bet for value. I mean, he checked the flop unless he has exactly 10s, which if he jams, he does. Yeah, nice. Unless he has exactly 10s, there's no reason to check. He's not even going to check jacks. Yeah, I think this looks alright. Of course, with the pride thing down here, it kind of looks a little wonky, but yeah, it's okay. Check. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and bet. Except for King Jack, there's really not much to raise with. Okay. He definitely has me beat, but I think he's not raising King Jack like that, so he's looking to go broke. I could easily have King Jack, and that's exactly how I would have played it. But that's fine. I need the objective eye, and I won't be offended by the criticism. Cool. I don't criticize anybody, really. Like, one of my things that when I had jobs, I remember working at Starbucks was the last one. I really look at that. That's a cooler. I really worked my ass off and killed myself for the first 6 months I was there, and got Employee of the Month twice in 6 months. And then when review time came around, the corporate concept of not giving somebody top marks so that you didn't have to give them the top raise, which by the way was a quarter, I fell victim to that. And the one piece of criticism that my boss gave me, which I've heard a lot in my life, is that I don't do well with criticism. And I agree that to be true younger in my life. But I asked her what she meant, and she said, well, like this person was suggesting this, that, and this the other day as an example. And I go, yeah, but I knew a better, faster, more product saving way to do that. And she said, yeah, but you didn't even consider it. And I said, because she was wrong. I was like, your manager was just wrong. And she goes, that's not the point. She's like, whether or not she's right or wrong, you can't just ignore her when she gives you constructive criticism. And I go, that's not constructive criticism, because I talked to you about it the next day, and you told me that I would have gotten in trouble for doing it her way because it broke procedure. And she goes, yeah. And I go, so what the fuck? And she was like, but the point is you didn't even listen to her criticism. And I'm like, she was just fucking wrong. And I got so pissed off. And she's like, that's what the review is. So she goes, so your raise is this, is 20 cents instead of 25. And I went, I'm not going to argue with you anymore. And she actually said, she's like, do you have something else to say? And I'm like, I'm not arguing with anybody over a fucking nickel an hour. I'm already getting paid like a fucking slave. And congratulations, you just demotivated me. And from then on out, I just did the normal work. There was no complaint you could make against what I did, but there was no exemplary behavior above and beyond whatever the fuck. I just did what I wanted to do, in the confines of my job. But I tend to not criticize at all. Like, unless somebody asks me about something that I'm absolutely positive that I know about, I don't really give criticism. And even then, they have to ask me for it. So I might just say, oh, I like the way this looks, I don't like the way that looks. But I'm never going to tell you, oh, you should do this, you should do that, blah, blah, blah. Because in all honesty, I don't know. I got a lot of followers, but I don't get big audiences. My YouTube's doing very well lately, which I appreciate. But I don't really draw the big audiences, so I'm not the end-all, be-all. The fact of the matter is you build an audience by being around consistently, and my little 5-year break kind of fucked me on that. So I really should have started a brand new channel, but I don't know. I didn't want to go through the hassle. But yeah, we'll see. There's things you can do with like sound, like little adjustments you can make that are easy to pick up once you've streamed for a little while. You can be like, oh, your gain is turned too far up, or you need to isolate your voice or whatever. So, little things like that. I don't know what camera you're using, but I got a little $40 camera it's a fucking 4K camera that I use instead of, I used to use my laptop camera, but now I have a desktop, so. But that little camera that I found on Amazon, it's the best fucking $40 I ever spent. So much so that I used the first one for I think it was constantly used for 300 hours or something like that. Like, it was kind of crazy. And its active use was something like 400 or whatever. I basically burned it out. I just bought another one of the exact same kind because it was too fucking good. Now I'm smart enough to unplug the camera when I go to bed so it doesn't draw power. Limp min raise, I re-raise. Get re-raised. I think we just want to call. I think we would just call with our whole range. Ooh, 8 on the turn's nice. It's going to be hard to get all the money in, even if he has a king. I think we just call. I mean, he's just betting 10s. I mean, he could just have aces, right? It's so rough if he jams here. I don't think I fold. Yeah, aces. He could have gotten it all, but thanks for leaving me $10. It's not a bad way to play it. It's just kind of, you know, whatever. Range may pull a move here sometimes, but this player donking out, I mean, we just raise every time. The funny part's going to be when he folds. My head would have exploded if someone said that to me. Oh, I was pissed. And I didn't really fit, like my overall attitude didn't really fit at Starbucks, but at the time, it was the perfect job for me. So this was a small raise and a small re-raise, and then a big re-raise and a jam. I think he's working against this player. I'd kind of like to call it, but I really can't. Queens. A lot of outs. It's not one of them. I mean, he's not going to have much here, but if he has anything, we're going to get all the fucking money in. It's one of those ones where he's going to go ape shit with a queen, or with ace queen. Check. That's a trouble card. I'm just going to bet small. If I get raised, it's a flush or two pair or straight. I don't know if two pair raises. It's definitely straights. I'm just going to check, see if this player wants to bet. Yeah, he doesn't bet like king queen or king jack, right? I probably should have bet the river. What do you have? King jack. Nah, I fucked up. I should have bet the river. I didn't consider that he might have a shittier king, but there were three more shitty kings out there that were suited. I'm just going to lead right into the razor. That's fine. Yeah, I'm still tweaking settings. I need better lighting, but I don't care much right now as long as the poker can be seen. Yeah, I don't worry about that too much, man. Like, honestly, you're better off being comfortable until you're, like, have a massive audience. Like, I remember Jamie Staples when I had more of an audience than him. And, you know, he had, like, no kind of setup. But as he went on, he invested more and more in it, which makes sense because, you know, he made, you know, good money from his stream and shit like that. So now if you ever see his setup, it's like crazy lights and ring lights everywhere and just like, you know, amazing cameras and all like that. But, okay. All right. He's got enough. I guess we'll just check. Ace 10's nice. This is one we're going to try to make it look like a flush draw. This is kind of weird. I think he has a lot of overpairs to my hand, but not to the queen, so I'm just going to fold. I just don't think we can get much value safely. one piece of advice I will give you is that, you know, in WSOP, you have to see my background, right? Like, I can't phase myself out, because I would phase myself out using Zoom, using a green screen Zoom background. The only reason why I don't do that when I'm playing on WSOP is because the Zoom fucks with the geolocation. So I get kicked off tables, right? But when I'm on ACR, that's what you see me do. There's a way that I can green screen out my background and play on WSOP without a green screen. But I tried it. It's a filter you have to put on. You have to filter your background. You have to color your background green and then filter it with a chroma key. Those two filters. Right now, my CPU is being used by 1.6% using OBS, using the broadcasting software. 1.6%. If I turn those filters on right now, it goes up to 38% of my computer's resources get chewed up with those two little filters. So I would say, don't put any filters on yourself. And if you do, bring up your task manager and see how much it changes your computer's resources. Because holy shit, some of those filters will fuck your computer to the point where it'll turn into a fucking slug. So I wouldn't even bother with it. You know, just for a cool effect. But you know, my best advice actually is go on YouTube. There's a ton of you know, just put in how to, Twitch. I'm gonna call this. Just put in like how to, Twitch, and you'll see like 1,000 videos. How to do this on Twitch, how to do that on Twitch, you know, and it's like good tips for like setting up your microphone and your lighting and your, you know, whatever, all that other kind of stuff. This is super fishy, but I'm gonna fold it. I don't know here. It's kind of weird. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the things that I notice Twitch streamers do. Like, there's this there's this person that I'm seeing who they stream on Twitch as well, and I was looking at, and I was just over there, and then afterwards we talked on you know, on the phone texting, and I was saying, oh, I gotta get to work. And he's like, what do you do? And I'm like, well, I play poker full time and I stream it on Twitch and make content for YouTube. And he goes, oh, wow, that's great. I do too. And I was like, oh, cool. So I looked up his stream, and he does stream quite a bit, and it's just him playing games or whatever. But he's got like no audience, but his setup is banging. Like, his setup is more than mine. And I'm like I don't mean like the computer. My computer is superior, but he's got all the peripherals, you know, the fancy camera, the fancy microphone, this, that, and the other. And I get it. People want a hobby, but I wouldn't invest much money into streaming until it works out something. Like, I just got my 4th ever Twitch payout, which is nice. I never got one before until I came back, and then I got one pretty quickly. But I just got my 4th one. It was for $100. They've all been for like about $100. So it's not a lot of money. It's nice, but it's you know, it's not enough to cover like a fancy mic or, you know, whatever. Come on. You know you wanna. He took a little bit of extra time. He may have something. King Queen is definitely a possibility. It's a super high possibility. Oh, you have a green screen. Nice. I was thinking he could have a set here, but he can definitely have 2-pair King Queen. I don't think I can fold. Yeah, King Queen. I ran out the straight on this bottom one. All right, ace is over here. I'm going to continue betting. I know where the hearts are. I mean, what does he raise me with, right? Right, like a, yeah. Like, unless he has exactly like 9s or 4s, like there's really nothing there. And most people, you know, he could have any set because he's raising on the button, but I imagine he would have raised on the flop. Yeah, it was the way the guy paused that kind of gave it away. Ooh, that's a good flop. Problem is we're not going to be able to get much action. Ace is pretty good. Somebody can have ace-4 for sure. Come on, Goofy. I'm just going to call. Hopefully Range is thinking about a move here. He's thinking about something. I'm going to check river. Hopefully he bets. If he has ace-king, he'll bet. This looks like a free bluff because if I have an ace and he has an ace, it looks like our kickers don't matter because of the king. So he's going to pay me off every time with ace-king, and he's always going to call with ace-queen usually because bad players do that, so let's find out. Ace-4. He had flopped it. Oh, wow. He had it and didn't re-raise. I could have gotten it all. Holy shit. He was looking to make $4 on that. Why would he just call me? My hand looks like such a bluff. I can't believe I only got fucking $10 out of him. If I was him, I would have c-bet all day. Yeah, wife didn't want the green screen in the bedroom. So, no green screen for me. When we move into a new house, then I'll have a green screen. It's one of my requirements as an office. I hate having my setup in the room. Ugh. 10 jacks out here somewhere usually. I don't see range as not betting here, but 10 jack usually lives right here. I mean, somebody could have 2 pair, but I kind of doubt it. If ace king wins this, I'm going to throw up. This should only be ace queen plus. Jacks and queen jack. Wow. That is some low rent fucking shit. Why are you going for $2 value? You could have just checked it. Ugh. Are you turning your hand into a bluff for nothing? He's never going to fold to you for that price. Like, you have to make it something. That's overthinking a bluff. Quads versus the full. I think this is one of those ones we don't even have to bet to get to the river. Because I can have king, queen, I can have all the flushes. I think we only get bet at by, like, by monsters. Yeah, I think this is just a flush. Yep. Definitely somebody's got a flush now. This could be the king, queen. Yeah, and this is the flush, right? Yeah. That's why I couldn't get a king on the turn. Man, I wish I'd check raise that ace-4 when he bet the ace. This player might donk at me. That turn is bad. King Jack checks. I think we bet here. I think we have to dodge flush cards on the river. But he still might not continue because I could just be full now with ace-queen. I don't know what he's thinking about. Yeah, he's just doing whatever. I think he had something he wanted to draw to, but didn't want to go much further. Out of position 3-bet. I'm in first. I don't know this player well enough to 4-bet him. I was thinking about 4-bet bluffing, but I don't know him well enough, you know? Not 100% sure what his range is like. If somebody else had called, it would have been a different story. Just going to check. Ace-queen's definitely a possibility. He should be worried about clubs unless he was betting the draw. You can still have ace-queen with the queen of clubs. I mean, I don't think you can bet less than ace-queen here. Really? Really? Do you have queens? I mean, he's not bluffing. I think this is ace-queen at a minimum. I think that's ace-queen. He's not bluffing. I think checking the flop may have set me down a weird path there, but I'm glad I folded. Like, I could have just c-bet, but for some reason I felt like checking. I honestly don't know why. And I don't think he bets that turn. I think that's a tester bet to say, do you have a flush? And if I don't check raise him, he's going to go for value on the river. But if I check raise him right there, I don't think he folds. So if he has exactly ace-queen, he's going to call, and I'm going to have to check raise turn and then jam river. And he still might call. So that's kind of a nothing flop. I have most of the stream stuff. I used to stream gaming a lot, but just couldn't be consistent. Yeah, I don't worry about that, man. I find that it's more important to be often than it is to be consistent, you know? Like, if you're gonna play, stream it. You know what I mean? Like, the past couple days I've taken a few days off from streaming, but only because I've had more important, not more important, but I've had things I wanted to prioritize over play. So I've been studying a lot, and there's really just been nothing to show. Like, I've played a few hours every day, but nothing really excessive. Like, I turned on the stream because I hit a final table a couple days ago, and almost turned it on earlier with a final table, but soft bubbled it. I think we just check here. Fold. I'm just going to keep checking. I think we're really just worried about hearts. And we can go for value here on the river. Just going to check. I can only call. Yeah, because he's just going to pure bluff. That bet has to be much bigger for me to even consider folding. I mean, obviously, even if I didn't have the set. I'm going to 3-bet Jenko. We're going to learn about him right here. This is a huge fucking bet. It's kind of stupid because nobody should do this with a queen. I'm going to call. Could he have nines? I guess. Could he have king queen? I guess. Some players do go apeshit. I don't like the 7 on the turn. I don't know why. It probably doesn't matter much, but whatever. Just looking like we have an overpair. So if he has queens plus, he'll raise. Nice. All right, so maybe that 4-bet bluff wasn't. It was a good fold. It was good that I didn't take it because he doesn't seem to be overly crazy aggressive. No, I'm gonna let that go. Let's get on more waiting lists because we should be doubling soon. Range calling out of the small. Look at this. He just set this up. Okay. If he'd been here for half an hour, I would have gone ahead and bet or re-raised. But this has been here for very long. If Candlex raises, I'm going to 4-bet. Uh-huh. Knock it off, man. When I have certain cards in my hand, I just have to 4-bet him. Because otherwise he's going to 3-bet the button every fucking time. And I don't want to make it that much of a picnic for him on my left. So, fuck that guy. Queen's not great. Yeah, I don't know about this one. But I'm going to raise to try to get to the river showdown. If he re-raises me, it's a bad time. I think we just both have an 8. Jack 7. Nice value on the turn. I'm going to check because of the 10. Yeah, he was blocker betting. Here's the thing, too. This player's blocker betting, and that's originally what I'm thinking. But then he called the raise. It's like if you're blocker betting, you're essentially you should be saying, this is as much as I'm willing to pay for the next street. Then I fucking raise you through the roof, and you're like, well, I can't fucking fold a flush draw because I'm an idiot. Like I'm ever going to pay him a dime when a flush hits. This is weird. I think he's thinking about calling me with a 6. Yeah, see, certain players are just always going to raise the button. Range is one of them. I should probably jump to this seat, but I'm doing okay here. Oh, he actually had a hand. Look at that, for once. Raise, re-raise, jams the queens. I mean, it's pretty standard. Yeah, right now I'm not playing on global unless I'm streaming. Nice. I'm not 100% sure. Just because he's going to re-raise a lot here. I knew I should have done it. I knew I should have done it. He's going to go for this way too often. Yeah, but range is going to be too strong. This is why I didn't do it. Yeah, range is just going to be way too strong coming out of first. Kings and queens. Wow. That's crazy. And if you're range, you kind of have to do that. Because it's such a setup for Dane to have the fucking kings there. That's crazy. Nope. Who the fuck is texting me? CVS? Why are you texting me, CVS? I mean, if everybody else is going to call, I'm going to call. I'm going to get fucking at least 4-1 here. 5-1. I mean... I don't like this C-bet. Even with an overpair, I think you have to go bigger. Unless you have exactly aces with the ace of clubs. I don't like this. Wow, he 3-bet it with a flush draw. Or he 3-bet it with a low flush card. And then, oh my god, that's why you don't do that, bro. Wow, that's hilarious. I like that I 3-bet and then I checked it. Sometimes he's going to have ace-jack or ace-king here, but it's kind of not common to have ace-king. I do think we go for half pot. My hand looks super scary. I mean, he could have a hand like ace-10, I guess, or king-queen that wants to continue. And I'm just going to bet on the river. He could even have ace-queen as well. Yeah, I don't know what he had. Maybe he had king-jack, and he thought I was just, like, full of shit on the turn. I like that I get to 3-bet him again immediately. Really? King on the turn, I got top set and a flush draw. I mean, if he actually has a flush, that's kind of gross. He could have a straight too, right? So I guess we just call. Yeah, he had the straight. I can never fold after the king comes off. It's just too gross. I could have gotten it in, but I think we're better off just calling there for when the board pairs. I don't love that, but what are you gonna do? So Dane 3-betting. If there was another player involved, I think I would 4-bet. Ace isn't bad. It's less likely he has an ace. Aces. Bet the turn. He can have kings sometimes, and that turn could have fucked me. I mean, I don't think if the king doesn't come off on the turn, I don't think I can continue on that one. But I think when the king hits, we have to continue. Yeah, this is just an, queens or something. Could be tens. I'm going to try to make it look bluffy by going big. Yeah. If he has jacks plus there, or tens plus, he's going to go apeshit. But I think he just had like ace queen or something like that. Meh. Sucks to have those kings come off. Like, and I had 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 outs going to the river. I'm going to pee. Key card. Aces. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of flush cards in it. Look at this, aces again. Usually that player donks out. Try me. He usually donks out on shit like that, so maybe checking the flop would have been a move. Bet a little bit bigger than normal because of the draws. Just take it. Perfect range. Pocket sevens out of second. Protecting an ace from a flush draw. Aces again. You can have it, sir. I'm just gonna check. The lead out is weird. I'm just going to call. This call behind is the problem. So Canalec's 3 bets this small open. I'm going to 4-bet him yet again. I may have to call off here if he decides to jam. He could have 10 jack, 9 10, queen 9. Yeah, all right. Shitty queen. What the fuck did you have behind? You were the one who fucked me up. Pocket 9s? The fuck are you calling for? You overcall with pocket 9s? Not bad. We're probably going to check raise if he bets. Wow. Called it and then jammed. Getting frustrated. I don't think you bet twice without an 8. I really don't. Or 4, rather. Yeah, he's just always going to take one shot and then try to show down ace jack. Ace 8. Right, he had removal. It's annoying. It's an annoying couple little hands. Had aces so many times and couldn't make any fucking money on them. Actually lost. Lost with kings once. I gotta pee. You know, 2 of these hands are in the big blinds, so I'm just gonna fold out. I will be right back, guys. Just give me a minute. Sorry about that. Muted for an extra second. More beer 3-bets. Kind of big. I'm going to call. I mean... he bets super small. This is kind of rough if he has overpairs. But I think we have to jam. Aces. Nice bet. Nice bet. Oh, with Jack ball, I'll take it. I mean, he bets so fucking small. I'm not defending that. But he bets so fucking small. Like, he got me to put the money in. Good for him. But it just looks so fucking fishy. Like, there's a reason why you do certain things. So, sorry, bro. Plus, I mean, I posted in, and then he immediately, like, crazy attacked it. It's just such a coincidence that he has aces. You know, he's going to have ace, king, and nines there so many times. We can re-raise. Nope. Nope. Whoa. Oh, god damn it. Sorry, I'm typing in. And this table's done. That was Anaconda. So we can get on this waiting list. So we see a 3-bet. I am going to 4-bet. That's nice. We pulled off the double there. Yeah. Let's see. Where are the 6 max? Check. Get 3-bet by Dane. He's been pretty solid. I'm gonna let this one go. It's fine. I'm gonna wait until he fucks with me one more time. Then I'm gonna 4-bet him. He's raising me. He might be trying to get showdown. He can't have a 3 sometimes. I think if he bets big, he's got a 3. Yeah, nice. Nice overbet. Yeah, I think he filled it on the... Yeah, deuce 3. Deuce 3, yeah, he showed me. Yeah, no shit, bro. Should have went for your big bet on the turn. That's annoying. How the fuck did that go? Oh, because it was try me. So on the flop, he just probably raised, right? Yeah, he raised it, got jammed on with the flush draw. Yeah. That's what he does. Dun, 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 dun. I think we can bet that like any other pair. Yeah. There's not really much for him to have there. Dun, 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 dun. Man, that typing is really banging on the mic. I did not realize you guys could hear it that easily. Can I get on this one? Well, that's a bad table right there. Oof. 9's pretty nice. Hopefully Dane checks. Bet. Always makes the embarrassment call, always folds. Never has anything. Okay. 8 of spades, please, dealer. Jack's not bad. This is a limped pot. Nobody has anything? No flush draw, no nothing. I mean, I could check it for sure, but look at this, $80 jam. Into 2 players, this has to be a flush, right? I mean, it's never a busted straight. Not into 2 players. Well, if not, then Drew's got a flush. What do you call with here? The king high? Small raise, I re-raised. I'm going to call in position. I would normally re-raise this, but... I mean, he should bet range. Just don't know if he ever has aces here. I don't think we can get him off of it if he has queens or aces. That's not a bad card. Do we want to take a shot at him? I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah. I would have had to bet turn and river, and he still might not fold, so... Yeah. Yeah. Nice check. Nice check. Yeah. It's a very bluffable spot. But versus his actual hand. And it's not like if I had a set or whatever, it's not like it would have been hard to get the money in. Like if I had had a set or the straight, it wouldn't have been hard to get the money in. Deuce. That's a deuce. Hopefully range goes crazy. He doesn't usually. It's kind of a big bet. I mean, he's supposed to have more flush draws than I am, so... He bets so huge that I don't think we can let a card come off and let him pick up a flush draw. I think we have to charge him. Queen is okay. It's not great. Because of the suit it is. He's supposed to have sets a lot when he leads out, but I think he has more flush draws. I am going to bet half pot. This is maybe a mistake, because if he jams, it kind of really sucks for me. But he's supposed to have a lot of two-pair combos when he leads out. He's not supposed to have flush draws. But then again, I don't know the player. I know he's overprotective. I know that for sure. So maybe he just had one pair. He could have had like 8-9, just a straight draw. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Range is leading into me. I'm going to raise him. He can have king queen sometimes here and just give it up. He calls. I think we check. He had a king. Motherfucker, I really thought he had a fucking flush draw. I can't believe he led at me with the shitty king and then called a raise. I should have bet the fucking turn. I should have bet the fucking turn. I know I fucked that up. God damn it. Fucking idiot. Why didn't I bet the turn? What was wrong with the turn? I gotta remember that one. I fucked that up. If I just bet the turn here, I just bet the turn for like 2/3. It's over. God damn it. God damn it, that's a mistake. I can't believe he called when I raised him. What the fuck is that? And then I had the perfect river bluff card. That's the thing. I was intending to bluff the river, but at the last second I thought better of it. Because he should have more flush draws when he leads. That was fucking annoying. I won't make that fucking mistake again. Overbet, you can have it. Ugh. I mean, he just keeps raising and then checking, and then I keep betting half pot. I mean, he's got to think I'm full of shit at some point. I mean, I don't know what he's doing. I wish a big card had come on the turn. This player's been super tight and way over aggressive. Like, they hate getting drawn out on. I think we're going to go for a little value here. This is kind of weird. I'm going to call because of backdoor draws. Running diamonds is bad. I'm going to check. Yeah. I can't really rep it. I think it's equal parts that he's bluffing here, equal parts he has a king. He flopped the flush. Well, that's hilarious. I'm just going to call Dane. I don't want to get blown off the hand. Check this one.
I don't really want to interrupt you. I just want you, because once I take it off,
What?
I'm not putting it back on. So I just wanted you to see the shirt your brother sent me.
What the fuck is that?
So, it's a great shirt. It's just a little small. Look at this. Where am I going? Where am I going?
Well, she don't know your size, babe.
I love that she thinks I'm this small.
Better to get it too small and too big.
Not in a t-shirt.
No, but I'm saying, like, better that she thinks you're smaller than you are than bigger than you are.
Maybe
Yeah, this is always going to be good for me here. I don't know what the fuck he was trying to do. I was trying to get him to bluff off some more because he never has anything, right? Yeah. Some of these pots, I can't believe they're going down. I'm getting 3-bet and people are just check folding. Made plenty of mistakes during my stream. Yeah, everybody does. I mean, I make mistakes every day. You know, if you think you ever play perfect, you're just fucking wrong. You know, Phil Ivey makes mistakes every fucking day. It's just limiting your mistakes to things you can correct. Mmm. Yep. Equity raise. Having the 9's important. It takes away combos of 8-9. And he thinks I'm an idiot, so I'm going to have 8-9 there, which I'm not unless it's suited. I'm probably not even going to have it then because Kata is going to end up 3-betting too often, so I'm probably going to fold the 8-9 to an open raise for my direct right. But he doesn't know that. Can I get another 9 max? There's plenty of them. I'm on the list for them. What the fuck? I'm on the list for 4 more 9 max. Why can't I get on one? Foldy, foldy. Nope, not with Dane behind. If I call, Dane will 3-bet. If I fold, Dane will fold. That's just too good of a squeeze. I'm gonna 3-bet just so I don't get squeezed. It's a pretty good flop for a 3-bet with 8-7 suited. Ah. Damn. Do I want to gamble here? Fuck. I fold. I can't do it. Queen 10. Look at all these outs. I would have hit it. Son of a bitch. Like, I know when he's got it. Like, but I just wasn't sure if it was a pair or if it was a set. If it's a set, it's an okay fold. Ugh, that's annoying. Picked up even more outs on the turn. Okay, I don't mind this. That was a great price, too. It was a total gamble spot, but I wasn't sure what I was up against when this guy calls. He should have a set, and if he has a set, it's not a good call. Because he just called. And called with top pair. Like, just fucking retarded. So, Sleep Tight's going to have more sets than I am, obviously. It's taking a long time. May have to barrel this one. It takes first for him to check. He leads. He overbet leads. Yeah, he's got a set. Show it. Show the set. Ace 5 suited. Wow, that's hilarious. He had the gut shot and the open ender. I wouldn't have called him with aces. It's an interesting lead. He would have made more if he let me bet. Sometimes this is a bluff with just a 9, but I think we fold. Or with just a jack, but it could be jack 9, so I think we fold. Queen's good for me. People are donking. Check. Nine five, hilarious. What is he calling with 9-5 for? You want a 7 on the turn? This is kind of stupid, but I'm gonna fold. A cold call Soave. Go ahead. Be nice to hit a hand, dealer. Just gonna call. Pretty good. I mean, he shouldn't even have an ace too often. With a min open. And he's betting full pot. I'm just going to call. I think this is one where I'm either miles ahead or slightly behind. Now I'm miles ahead. Hope he bets big. Hard to fold, hard to call. Well, I'm going to bet the ace in the river. Sometimes he has pocket 5s or 6s here, but I think we just get called by like ace, jack. Jack, jack. Wow. Funny. I mean, I guess the ace pairing is kind of good because I'm supposed to have just a flush or nothing, but I had just everything. He left. And the flush draw, I meant. You always 3-bet Dane? No. Good to know. He always fucking considers it, which makes him fucking annoying. But I think I've 4-bet him now to the point where he stops. Just started 4-betting him more often. Alright. 9 in the door. Nobody should really have sets. I mean, it's possible this player Tremmy. Hopefully he does his overbet thing with a pair of 10s. Ten's not the worst. I'm going to check. I still want to go for the check raise here. I think try me is far too compulsive. I should win this one a bit unless Drew has a 10. I mean, I guess we just check call now. I've kind of... This fucking hand kind of got fucked. Yeah, I knew it. I knew I fucked that hand up. I can't believe nobody fucking bet. Jesus. I can't believe nobody fucking bet. There's fucking 4 players in that fucking pot and a fucking 6 max and nobody fucking bets. Oh. God, that's annoying. And I can't fold as played. This fucking idiot. Ugh. So annoying. Like, what do I do? Like, bet turn and just fucking check fold river? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? It's a good 3-bet. But players coming out of first. You kind of have to have a monster to do that. Small blind play's been pretty good today. Just kind of waiting. I'm sitting here like right at even. It's not like I haven't had some big pots. I've just had some weird, bad calls, I think. So we see a raise out of second and a re-raise. I'm going to call it. It's kind of speculative, but I don't know how often loose fucking 4-bets. We got to take a flop. It's kind of good. Range is going to bet range. I'm going to call. Check. I think we'll check river. Does he go for value here? I don't think so. Yeah. Ace queen every time. Can't get any action in the small blind. I'm getting good hands. Take it. Yeah, this table's dying. Yep, they're just going to fold and sit out. think we get our value now. Get on the waiting list before I kill this table. Ooh, that's a good seat. Yeah, it's close. It's close because loose is short. It's kind of meh. Calls, the ace comes off. I would check. Nice 3. I was gonna say I would check the ace if I had it, but when I don't have it, I'm gonna bet and steal. But when he leads out, it's only a 3 because he's so short. Or it's an ace. I mean, it can be like a really good ace, like ace-queen, but I think it's more than likely a 3. Because nobody bets a 3 in 9 max, but they do it in 6 max. Especially on 3-3 ace, because I should have all the aces. This player calls. Go ahead and bet. I'm either dead or I'm going to win the pot right here. Look at this. Min raise, call, call. Min re-raise, re-raise. Fucking min re-raise is fucking stupid. These players are all short. Shouldn't allow this player to play. He raises right out of the bat. Nice. Yeah, this is the thing, you don't let these players play. Just fucking jam. Good. Don't let them play. Kings. Get 3-bet by sleep tight. Range leads at me. I'm going to raise. He's going to have quite a few draws here, but he's also going to have shitty queens. I'm just going to raise every time he fucking donks if I have a value hand, because eventually he's going to pay me the fuck off. There's just no way around it. Fold. Fold. Okay. Open ender. Six. Just gonna call here. Don't think we can get too much value. Call here. I mean, if he overbets again, it's really strong, but I don't know if he ever has a king, right? Yeah, this was garbage. Garbo. think we check here and win sometimes. Sometimes. This is just trapping. Oh, he probably had a king jack. King 10. Yep, he thought he might have showdown. Because he over raises the king queen. So he doesn't think, well, how could he have king queen? He should have raised me. So I get 3-bet. We're heads up. I'm just going to call. I'm going to go ahead and bet this one. Make it look like bullshit. Check. I'll check back. I mean, sometimes I'm up against ace-queen here, but yeah, usually not. I'm just going to check here. I should be okay unless he has exactly pocket 10s. Yeah. I don't even have to bet. Like, I should just always be good. I mean, after I bet the turn, I mean, if he had bet the river, I think I'm calling. So I think after I check flop, he's got to bet turn and river. But it's whatever. I'm going to turn the light on. There we go. It's my high quality production value is turning on a light. I'll get a 3-bet range so I don't get 3-bet behind. Take control of the hand. Get called. Ace comes off. We're going to bet range. If he has an ace, he's never going to fold, but we may get to see the full board and maybe run out a backdoor flush or straight. Gut shot to the straight. Backdoor flush. Check it. Oh, God. Why can't the 10 come off? Oh. I mean, he could have just flopped it full, right? Like, he could definitely have aces or kings, but he's probably just ace-king. Ugh. Would have been so perfect to hit that 10. I would have jammed it. Oh, I meant to raise more there. Check. King Queen's a thing. This is kind of rough. Definitely call. Sometimes we're up against ace-jack or ace-10, king-queen, but I don't think we can fold. I mean, it's a single raise pot, so ace-queen's a possibility, but this raise is fucking hilarious. You just have to kill your action? Congrats, bro. It's this. If that's the kind of player who, like, if I told him I folded 2-pair, you would never fucking believe it. Like, you wonder how you don't get called there. Fold. Okay. Check. It's not a lot of queens that limp the button. Huh. Open ender. This is the straight draw you want too. If you have 6-7 and you make the 8, like, it's good, but ugh, that sucks. This fucker can't make 2-pair. I was gonna say, if you pull the deuce here, nobody sees it. Ah, almost called it. But the call over here is the problem because he can have a lot of sets. I mean, especially if he's checking, but I probably did have the best hand here. That's the full pot. Supposed to have something good. He probably just had a 9. And it's more likely he had a full house with a pocket pair over there than he had a 9 that I could beat. Just combo wise, but I don't know. It's probably a good fold, but it's marginal. I'll just act like I'm protecting an overpair. You can have a flush draw. You can also have some pairs. I think we just check here. It's half pot on the river. I think he got good there. I think he hit something nice. Get 3-bet by range. I'm going to 4-bet him. He calls. He can definitely have 10s. I think we down bet. I mean, if he's got it, he's got it. Nice. Hold. Nice. It's because of the down bet that it worked. I mean, sometimes he's in that mood to never get away from jacks, but I haven't really seen that today. I could 3-bet this, but I think I want to just call. Yeah, that's not bad. It's my next 9 max. Is this fucker thinking about jamming? Seriously? That would suck. You thought that long and then you called with a fucking $17 stack. Hilarious. Probably should have 3-bet. I'm going to underplay it. Keep my range wide. How bad is this? Really? Did you flush it? Wow. Oh, maybe you fucking filled it. Gut shot and flush draw. I'm going to bet like I don't like these draws. Drew will go apeshit, so if he raises, we'll probably get it in. He's just calling. He can definitely have 6-7. He can definitely have a jack. I don't think there's too many sets he can have. I do think we want to check now. Because I don't see him as folding a pair. Like, yeah. I don't see him folding a pair. That's the thing. That's the only problem with that motherfucker. Is he pays off like a fucking motherfucker, but he never folds a pair. Like, even if I just go bang, bang, bang and fucking smash it. Like, I'm better off just letting a 9 peel off. Or even a queen. Okay. That's annoying. Guy's such a fucking donkey-ass calling station. He was posting first. Sling limping. Double gut. It's nice to have the removal for draws that he can have. But I think that bet's going to work a very high percentage of the time, obviously. I think he's trying to hit something too specific. Well, really? The fuck is this? Yep, nice bluff. Might actually win here. Ooh, chop it. Close. I like his bet, though. I like his bet. In position, you might as well, right? It's kind of a free bluff. Get me to fold some pairs. You can't really get me to call with much that you beat. Like I'm going to call with every shitty king. Speaking of kings. Bad turn. Hilarious. He had me beat the whole way, but it's just funny that he just keeps betting. Min raised in first, I re-raised, he called. I'm going to keep betting. Until he shows me a reason not to. Really? I mean, how often does he have a queen here? He should only have sets. He could have ace 10. I think I have to call. Ooh, that's good. I hope you have aces. I hope you have a set of 9s. I can never fold now. Nice min raise. I mean, if you have the 7-8, good for you. 5-6, great bluff, bro. I was never folding. I had $20 left. What the fuck are you doing? See, here's the thing. When he has it or he has the fucking maniac draw, the motherfucker never does shit like that. Like, he makes these huge, ridiculous fucking raises. It's fucking comical. Like, I'll bet like a standard C bet of like $3, and he'll make it like 60. And it's like, and then he shows me like 2 pair, or a pair and a flush draw, or like, you know, a set or something like that. Like that min raise turn, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to represent there. Maybe you're just tired of me 3-betting, but GTO is not going to let me fuck that hand up. Like, I'm just way too often going to have the best of you, motherfucker. I think we can raise this. Yeah, he hit the king. Yeah, as soon as he checks, I'm like, fuck. I can't really get him off of it. Alright, we're on 3 more waiting lists. I am going to bet again here. Close this. Check. 8-7. Way to go. Gut shot caller. Nice. Thanks for the value. Check. Fold. 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 Ooh, 8-max. Or 9-max. Nice. Right on it. Fold. 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 Grinding up. Grinding up a profit. Where's the high? The all-time stream high. 41.92. Currently at... Is that right? 41.92? No. 42.92. Currently at 42.27. Ooh, top set versus the flopped wheel. Jesus. I mean, if they got it in on the flop, I respect it, but if they didn't get it until the turn, it's a fucking joke. Bet, call, raise. Yeah, they got it in on the flop. Pretty good. You kind of have to, because the 7 came on the turn, and that's going to make it look like you have the 6 one-liner, so you kind of have to get it in with the wheel there. $169. Guess you win. I don't think he had anything, but I don't think checking serves any purpose. Like, he's either going to go with something or he's not. Ugh. Fold, fold, raise, fold. How long have I been playing? 2.5 hours? Almost time for a pee break. Check. This might be silly. He could just have a random queen, but he's supposed to have more flush draws. Nice. I'm just going to lead right at a set. I mean, unless this guy has 5s. But we have to bet because he's going to call with 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s. He's never going to have 9s or 10s, really. He might. but it's definitely going to call with 6, 7s, 8s. But I think we have to bet. And there's no point in checking because the only thing, when a player's that easily giving it up, the only thing he can have is a pair. So I'm just giving him a free pull. You know, maybe if we check and he's got like 8s, but he would call a bet on the flop with 8s. So fuck it. Knew that check raise was coming. That's why I didn't see that. Yeah. Way to go, guys. You both sucked out a 2-outer and chop up each other's money. Way to play. Don't dare check it, right? Because then I might actually put some more money in the pot. Don't dare do that. I'm gonna call. I was gonna 4-bet, but I'm gonna keep checking, and I'm gonna keep checking. And I think I'm good, but I don't think I can get any value. 6s, and they're good, hilarious. 9s. I think we can call here. Don't like this. Don't like that ace. Bad run out. Open ender. I am going to go pee in just a second here. Fucking loser. Guy calls with a weak ass 10 the whole way and then bets the river. Congrats. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna take a leak. Hey, I remember to unmute the mic. Post here, post here. Wait on that one and that one. Wait on that one. I don't think I like this table anymore. So I'm going to get on some other 6-max. I definitely like that one better. Okay. Lots of 7s that we posted into. Really? Well, I'm just going to call. Obviously, we have to worry about diamonds when they come off, but I think we're way too far ahead. Sometimes we get called by a 9 here. Rarely. Sometimes we induce a bluff. Rarely. I think the diamond was our really only problem there on that river. Might go out later. Don't. Nope. 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 Let me see. It's a good table, but I don't really have room for it. I could have ditched this one, but this one's alright. Yeah, I think it's alright. Sure. Full. Limp pot ace isn't bad. I'm gonna bet the turn here for a little value. Pretty easy to get called by a king here. Yeah, maybe just had a gut shot. Could have had like queen jack or something. Queen 10. And 10 jack, 10 jack. Nope, don't need another table, don't need another table. All the tables are coming open now. I don't know who the fuck left, but that's a lot of aces. I think we just call, pray for a 5, 10, or 9. I mean, if I have ace jack, I'm just going to bet here the whole way. I'm going to check. Yeah, I don't think we get anything. Yeah, king, queen. No. Okay. I'm just gonna check. He's not gonna fold. He's not gonna fold an ace. 8-6. Funny. Chop it up. Fold, fold, fold. I think I actually like just calling here. Offsuit, I think I would 3-bet. I definitely like calling there. I might go for the check raise, depending on who bets. There's kind of a lot of stacks in here.
Oh, nice lunge.
It's going to get rough if Sleep Tight decides to bet big. I think with that raise behind, I think we just want to call. I was going to say if he had just called, we would raise. King on the turn, we could definitely have 10-jack, but so can he. I think we want to bet. He's going to have a lot of flush draws. He's also going to have a lot of queen 10s, queen jack, garbage like that. He had ace queen. He had the same situation, ace queen suited. That's so funny. We both played it exactly right, so we chopped the pot. Nobody 3-bets because you don't want to get blown off it. That was pretty well played. I like his call on the river too because I'm supposed to have everything. Well, I guess I don't like his call though. Because if I'm him, I don't think I call there as played. Although, I mean, it's gutsy because I check the turn with the king, but I would check it with king queen. I would check it with 10-jack. I would definitely bet for value on those. I think that's one of those ones where he's sitting there going, this guy can only have exactly jack 10, which is not true. I would absolutely bet, you know, king queen that way. I would absolutely bet king jack that way. I think we can call here. I think we can call here. That 8 kind of sucks because it makes him pairs. It makes him 2 pairs. It makes him straights. We're just going to give it up. It's fine. Not bad. We're going to check this one. Check. Fold. I don't hate this. I think I want to just call because that was not the original razor. That 10's pretty fucking awesome. If Decatur bets again, it's kind of 7 on the river. I think we just bet half pot. We kind of look bluffy, but yeah, he's not going to be able to fold. At least he shouldn't fold anything. I don't know why he didn't. I don't know why he had to think about it. I'm just going to call that one. King's pretty good. That's half pot, fairly standard. I'm just going to call. Jack is kind of annoying. I'm just going to call. Check. Check. I mean, if he has ace king, does he go for 3 streets? Not really. Yeah, what did he have? Ace deuce? What the fuck is that? Why are you even betting the second bullet? Like, what am I calling you with on this board? Like, what am I possibly calling you with here? I guess 8-9, but I mean, I guess that makes sense, but he didn't bet enough to push me off any kind of draw. Oh, I need to switch these boards. I think the 6 is up here and the 9's down here. It's fine. It's annoying, but fine. Three bet. Player's been there a while. I'm just gonna call. Check. Half pot's too much, but he could just have it locked up. It's kind of overplaying the ace-king with the ace of diamonds, but whatever. Ooh, two per. It's kind of a bad three bet. Open enda. Obviously call. He calls. I think we just bet big. Take it down. Go ahead and bet small. Aces, woohoo, you won $6. Congrats. I mean, I think we have to check now. I don't know if he bets without an ace. We definitely have hands like 8-7, pocket eights. That's a big bet. Yeah, go ahead. It's just a big open. It wasn't even a three bet. Fold, fold, call, fold. Definitely think we want to three bet this one. Just because we end up stealing way too much when we do this. Yeah. I mean, I don't know where Travis is at. He may have a pair, but it's going to be very difficult for him to continue. Yep. Let's take it down. I think we just check all the way through here. That ace in the river sucks. That ace in the turn's pretty good. Really? You min-clicked me, you fucker? I gotta see it. He rivered the set. That's funny. He min-clicked it. Lots of ducks. And it's a four-way pot. Somebody should have something. Player calls. He's going to have a worse deuce a lot here. Yep. Having the ace deuce is so strong there. I mean, he can have like jacks. 9-8. The fuck is that? I could beat you with a king, man. What the fuck is that all about? Oh, he just left. I guess he just wanted to see it. Good value on the end. Fold, fold, fold. If you're gonna limp fold out of first, don't limp. Love how the world is facing economic problems and online cash games are thriving right now with plenty of games. Humans are such degens. Well, depends on your perspective. I mean, I'm not trying to, solve the fucking hunger crisis. I'm trying to pay my fucking rent. And it's funny, if you look it up historically, there are three, what do they call them, forms of business, like money making, that in the worst economic times always thrive. And it's prostitution, gambling, and mafia involvement. So anything that the mafia is involved in always thrives because they do a lot of loan sharking, and stuff like that. Things like, gambling always thrive because people... It's funny, when people have very little money, they're much less cautious with it than when they have enough money. Like, you won't see somebody gambling who, like, has all their bills paid and everything like that, and they are able to save, $100 or $200 a month, but, they're not well off. You won't see them gambling too much. But you will see a motherfucker who can't pay his fucking light bill and his, Sprint is, backed up 2 months, on a payment plan. You'll see him gamble because what's the point? It's $20. But if I win, that's where the mentality comes from. It's like $20 won't do anything for you, but, if you hit a jackpot, for a couple hundred, that might do something for you. That king sucks. Yeah, I should have bet the flop. I thought about it, but... Okay. Sending you 2 very important pictures, Courtney.
Okay.
And,
Oh my god, are they from Grindr?
huh?
Are they from Grindr?
I can't hear you.
Are they pictures from Grindr?
No.
Oh. You're a liar.
Of course they're from Grindr, but look at that shit. It's a picture of a guy dressed up like Santa Claus on Grindr, and then his profile says, "Santa fetishes are very real and common. Are you on my naughty or nice list?"
Bruh, he's 6'2".
6'2", he's Santa. He looks like fucking Santa Claus.
I don't think that's his. Is that his picture?
Yes, he's saying that's him.
No.
Yes, baby.
I thought he was saying, oh, no.
No, he's saying that's him.
So he just... He just... Oh, Lord, I'm done. I'm done. I just processed all of that, and I'm just done.
He's Fanta Claus.
No. This is terrible.
Santa queers? What the fuck are you calling with? Commerce. That was the word I was looking for. 3 forms of commerce. Prostitution, gambling, and mafia. Interesting. Yeah, look it up, man. It's true. I remember there was an episode of Sopranos years ago, and there was an economic recession after 9/11, and they were working it into the show. And I remember Tony sitting there, and I just re-saw this clip. Look at this. I got the absolute nuts, and this guy's fucking going for it. Oh, you're wishing you didn't raise, aren't you? I don't have just the deuce. A6 no good. 6-7's the nuts, bro. Why are you raising with a chop? Raising with a chop. Like, if I'm bluffing, just bluff catch me. Why are you raising to a best case scenario of a chop? You're fucking hilarious. Because I'm never going to call you. I'm never going to call you here with just a 6. Or I'm never going to raise you with just a 6. But when I jam, the fuck do you think I have? You're fucking hilarious, bro. But yeah, there was a episode of The Sopranos, and Tony's sitting there, and he's like, you know, he's yelling at all his guys because I think it was because Junior was you know, he had lawyer bills, and and he had cancer, and he had cancer bills, so he was getting the squeeze put on him, you know, because Junior needed more money, and everybody's sitting around, and he's like, you know, what's wrong with you? You're supposed to be earners, blah blah blah, whatever like that. And then somebody starts opening their mouth, and he goes, I don't want to hear about the fucking economy either. And he's like, Sil, tell him what's with the economy. And he goes, typically, the only 2 forms of commerce that do well, or 3 forms of commerce, are certain parts of the entertainment business, prostitution, and our thing. And our thing included gambling, is what they were saying. But yeah, gambling always does really well when the economy's down. It's hope. Okay. Just nut the fucking world and fucking jam on this fucking lunatic. I'm fucking surprised. He check raised me on a one-liner straight. That's the fucking dumbest fucking thing I've seen this guy do yet. That just shows you that 4-betting him enough is really pissing him off. I think we can raise the 2 pair here. I think we can check this one. Check that one. Definitely check back now. He's got a queen. That's interesting. The fuck is that? Sorry, I'm trying to get on the lists, or I'll kill this table in a second. Yeah, this one. I gotta get off this one. I mean, he's in the blind, so he can have it, but I'm just not going to stop betting kings. It's just not a thing that's going to happen. Fold. Fold. Nope, 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 nope. Whole lot of noping. Drew calls, so I don't want an ace. And just play it like an overpair. If he jams, obviously it sucks for me. He calls. The jack on the turn is kind of really not great, because he's going to have a lot of, believe it or not, pairs of jacks and queens here. A check. I mean, the question is, does he ever have ace-king? And does he ever fold any pair if I jam? I don't think he folds any pair if I jam. If he has ace-king, I'm going to puke. God fucking damn it. What the fuck are you doing? Oh. Unbelievable how fucking bad this guy is. That's not a good call either. He just doesn't know how to fold. But I'm put in a position where I can't fucking jam on you. Oh my god. Oh, I should never stop betting at this fucking guy. But it's like 50-50. He either shows me queens. That's the funny part, is I don't know if he even folds if I jam the turn. I kind of have to check and then jam river. But then I'm just doing it blindly. Although his funky ass will probably still fucking call me. Like a half-pot bet isn't what you would do with aces? Oh my god. Yeah, I would just have to keep betting, and then on the turn he's going to be like, well, I guess I got a call. Yeah, you left because you're fucking pathetic. That's a pretty good flop. It was opened kind of large. I'm just going to call this because I think I'm better off trapping range here. I'm going to bet this one like it's a 5. Or like it's a 10, rather. We call. Check here. Take this one down. I mean, he doesn't have too many pairs. Yeah. It's hard having ace-king there. I'd rather have ace-queen. Because it leaves more combos. I mean, it's almost the same thing. I guess I'd rather have king-queen, because that removes more combos of ace-king, ace-queen. Because ace-jack's never going to call, but ace-queen and ace-king might. But I have ace-king cracked, so, or covered, so. I don't know. It's close. God damn it, that fucking ace-king. The guy only fucking leaves when he's fucking ashamed. He left before the fucking blinds even got to him. Fucking pathetic. I'm just going to check this. Only because there's 3 players. Aggression might just bet, but I can check raise sometimes. I think we can check here. Just going to keep checking. I think it's fine. This is kind of weird. I think I have to take 1 off because of backdoors. The jack is not bad. Neither is that 4. 7s. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't bet. King on the river is not great. I think this guy should have the most jacks. I think we just check. Do you bet a king here? I really don't think you should. Ace 10. That's rough. What the fuck did you have? Like ace queen? 6s. Why are you c-betting into multiple opponents with 6s? It's like not a good idea. Especially when one of them is so unknown. I'm just going to lead because he shouldn't have too many 10s. He calls. I'm going to bet half pot. And I'm going to check the river. He's only betting flushes and 2 pairs. Yeah. Good for you. Check. Sleep Tight's pulling these weird, funky moves on me, but I'm definitely not going to be able to cold bluff him. It's going to be good for value, but I can't really... pull a move out of nowhere. I think we can take one off because of backdoor flush draws. Ooh. Nifty little card. Take a free one. Ugh. Front door flush comes through. I feel like I could have bluffed this, but I didn't go for it. Yeah, I don't know if he's ever going to fucking call there, but I just don't know this player enough. I have him tagged as a calling station, so... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't have folded that ace. He should, especially when I bet big, but I'm glad I didn't go for it. And these little defenders. 10 would be nice. I'm just going to check it because the original razor has the possibility of having ace king. He's all in. Gee, do you ever think you should call with this? Yes, I am folding the king. Because he has ace king. This guy didn't even call with the king. He called with the board out there. See what I'm saying? This is like when I raised the fucking 6-7. I don't know why I decided to lead that one. I just did. That might spur him to make a big bet on the river. He can have ace-king sometimes. Jack-4. Yeah. Just garbo. It's annoying. Did he fucking... How the fuck did that go down? I didn't 3-bet. I was trying to get him to come to me, and he did, but he got lucky. Ugh, it's a nice bet on the river. Yeah, he got there. Well, he could have gotten a lot more out of me. And honestly, if I had ace-4, I would have played it the same way, except I would have raised the river, so... I know it's unlikely, But there is the ace-4 of spades out there. Play ace-9 the same way. Aces, nines. So, while I like his bet, he definitely can't call a jam, but he doesn't know that. Some of these fucking nine-handed have just been garbage. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it. I think I need a little break. Take a drive. I still have some more studying to do. I'll let you guys know. Let's see where we ended up. Let's see here. So, ended at 42.20. So that makes me 70 ahead. I mean, it's not bad for 3 hours. It's obviously not great, but it's almost in line with my standard hourly rate. It's a little lower. Couple of bigger hands at the beginning that didn't go well, but nothing really whatever. I just couldn't materialize much. Probably going to come back on later, maybe around 11 o'clock. If I do, I'll stream it. But I'm going to take a break for now and stick around for the host, guys. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming the morning stream for the early